Are your daily habits secretly draining your wallet? It's a serious question. We often think building wealth needs a huge life-altering move, like starting a multi-million-dollar company, or picking the perfect stock right before it explodes. But for most of us, financial freedom isn't one big win. It's about avoiding the 1,000 tiny cuts that bleed our bank accounts dry, day in and day out. Small, insignificant habits add up over time. They keep us stuck in a cycle of just getting by. Today we're breaking down 10 money habits that keep you poor, and how to break free. I'm not just going to tell you what you're doing wrong. I'm giving exact practical steps to replace bad habits with good ones. We'll cover the way you spend your paycheck, how you think about debt and investing. These are the fundamental changes that separate the wealthy from everyone else, and anyone can start implementing them right now, today. Watch until the very end. I'll share simple, actionable tips with each habit that you can put into practice immediately. The last one is especially important. It's the foundation for everything else. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap to take control of your finances and start building real, lasting wealth. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start with the big one. Habit number 1. Living paycheck to paycheck. This is the most common and dangerous financial trap. That feeling of anxiety watching your bank account dwindle to almost zero before payday. You have zero margin for error. One unexpected car repair, one medical bill, one missed day of work, and your entire financial world could come crashing down. Constant financial stress makes it impossible to get ahead. You're always playing defense, never offense. This habit robs you of freedom and options. You can't quit a job you hate, can't take a risk on a new business idea, can't take a proper vacation without debt. You're a slave to your next paycheck. There's no buffer, no cushion for emergencies. You're running on a financial treadmill, not moving forward. It's exhausting and keeps you poor. How do you break free? First step, build an emergency fund, a separate savings account with 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. Start small, even $20 or $50 per paycheck. Automate it. Set an automatic transfer from checking to savings on payday. Pay yourself first before you have a chance to spend it. This fund is your escape route. It's your freedom fund. Next up, let's talk about the silent killer of budgets everywhere: impulse spending. You walk into Target for toothpaste and walk out with $200 worth of stuff you didn't even know you needed. Or you're scrolling on your phone late at night and before you know it, you've one-click ordered a gadget you saw on an Instagram ad. It feels good in the moment, but it's a major roadblock to building wealth. The danger here is twofold. First, these small, unplanned purchases add up incredibly fast. That $5 coffee every day, that $20 lunch, that $50 gadget, over a month, that's hundreds. Over a year, it's thousands. Money that could have been invested, saved, or used to pay down debt is just gone. Second, it trains your brain to seek instant gratification, the exact opposite of the disciplined mindset required for long-term financial success. The solution? Implement the 24-hour rule for any non-essential over, say, $50. Put it in your cart and close the tab. Write it on a list and walk away. More often than not, the urge fades and you realize you don't need it. This simple pause lets logic catch up and saves you from regrettable purchases. Habit number 3 is trying to manage money without knowing where it's going. It's like trying to lose weight without stepping on a scale or counting calories. It's just not going to work. People guess they're spending, then are shocked. Subscriptions at $80 a month, takeout at $600. Without the data, you're just guessing. What gets measured gets managed. Tracking is the diagnostic. Identify leaks, see overspending, find opportunities to save more. It shines a light on your habits, good and bad. Ignoring this is choosing to remain in the dark, where money disappears without a trace. Good news, it's easier than ever. Use a simple spreadsheet. Google Sheets is free. Spend 10 minutes daily logging what you spent. Or use an app that links to accounts and categorizes automatically. Review weekly. Knowledge is power, and in this case, financial power. Alright, let's talk about debt, specifically ignoring your debt. It's the financial equivalent of sticking your head in the sand. You know it's there, but avoid statements. Make minimums, and hope it goes away. That short-term relief is a long-term catastrophe. Your debt isn't ignoring you. Interest compounds daily. A $5,000 balance can balloon to 7, then 10. The lender gets richer off your inaction. Ignoring debt is like not looking at a small fire. It will grow and consume everything, keeping you chained to the past. The antidote to fear is action. Face the numbers. Gather every statement. List who you owe, total balance, interest rate, minimum payment. Seeing it in one place is empowering. From there, create a repayment plan, debt snowball, or debt avalanche. Pick one and commit. The plan is your fire extinguisher. Next, making only minimum payments, especially on high-interest cards. They bold that box for a reason. It's a trap. On $5,000 at 20%, paying minimums could take over 20 years and cost thousands in interest, like bailing a sinking boat with a teaspoon. The solution is simple: pay more than the minimum, always. Even an extra $25 or $50 a month slashes interest and time. Once minimums are covered, throw every extra dollar at your target debt, smallest balance or highest interest. Break the cycle, stop renting money, start owning your future. Habit number 6, not investing early. I'll start when I make more, when I know more, when I'm older. Procrastination is the thief of wealth. It steals time. Compound interest creates a snowball that turns small, regular contributions into a fortune over decades. Invest $300 a month at 25, over $1 million by 65. Wait until 35 and you may need more than double to hit the same goal. You don't need a lot to start, the key is to start. Open a Roth IRA, open a brokerage account, begin with a simple low-cost index fund tracking the S&P 500. Diversified, historically solid over the long term. Set up automatic investments, even $50 or $100 a month. The amount matters less than building the habit. Let time and compounding work. The best time was yesterday. The second best time is right now. When you get a raise, spending often rises too. Lifestyle inflation. Income up, spending up, you're still paycheck to paycheck, just pricier. Decide before the raise. Commit to saving and investing at least half of every increase. If you get $400 extra after taxes, automate $200 to investments. Enjoy the other $200 guilt-free. Best of both worlds. Habit 8 is neglecting your financial education, despite free information everywhere. Without basics, budgeting, debt, investing, taxes, you're vulnerable to bad advice and predatory products. Become a lifelong student. Learn a little every week. Watch videos, read a classic like The Simple Path to Wealth or I Will Teach You to Be Rich. Listen to a podcast. Build a foundation that empowers smart, informed decisions. Education pays the highest returns. Habit 9, relying on credit cards for essentials, not for rewards, but because cash isn't there. It disconnects spending from reality. Delayed pain makes overspending easy and spirals debt. Put the cards on ice, literally. Switch to debit or cash envelopes for groceries, gas, entertainment. Allocate at the start of the month. When the envelope's empty, you're done. A foolproof way to live within your means. Finally, not setting clear financial goals. If you don't know where you're going, how will you know you've arrived? Vague wishes aren't goals. Without specific targets, motivation fades. A goal is a dream with a deadline. $10,000 for a down payment in 2 years. Debt-free by 30, $1.5 million by 60. Make them SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Example, save $5,000 for a used Toyota Camry by December 31st of next year. Put your goals where you'll see them daily. Mirror, desk, phone wallpaper. Track progress regularly. This simple act fuels the discipline to break all the other habits. And there you have it. 10 common money habits holding you back, and how to start breaking them today. It's a marathon of small, consistent changes. Pick 1 or 2 habits and focus. Once they're second nature, move on. Take control of spending, get serious about debt, make investing a priority. Shift from passive victim to active architect. The power is in your hands. Anyone who follows these principles can achieve their goals. So, which habit will you break first? Impulse spending, neglecting your investments, something else? Let us know in the comments. If you got value, smash that like button and subscribe for more money tips. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.